So there's a lot of new ultralight tanks hitting the market for paintball. And I wanted to compare two of the more popular ones that are front runners for the lightest tank, the HK Army Alpha Air Tank and the JT Ultra Air Tank. I personally had a old Guerrilla Air Tank that is past the 15 years, so it can't be rehydro tested. So I went to find a tank and found a lot of conflicting information online as far as what the actual weight ranges of these tanks were, which one was truly lighter. So I'm just gonna let you know what I found out. I was able to measure the HK Army Alpha tank 68-4500 with nothing on it, just bottle only, no reg, and it came out to 1 pound and 8.9 ounces, which sounds like exactly the weight they're advertising. And the born date on all the ones I found was manufactured in 11 of 2024. Now the JT Ultra Air tanks, I was able to find a couple. This particular white one with no reg or anything weighed in at 1 pound, 10.1 ounces. Another gray one I weighed subsequently weighed 1 pound, 10.5 ounces. And all the born dates for these were 08 of 2024. Just for reference, that old Guerrilla Air 4500 tank that I showed weighed 1 pound, 9.5 ounces. So you can essentially get a tank that's a 68 for the same weight that you could of a 48 of the past. The reason I went with the JT one, I just like the shape a little better. It seems to be a little narrower and a little longer and has kind of that traditional round shape. But other than that, just want to share what I'd found out. One other thing too is it looks from a couple of the reviews I'd found that the JT tank actually holds a little bit more air. It looks like even though they're both rated as a 68 for volume, the JT actually, if you were to do a water test for volume, holds a little bit more water than the HK Army Alpha. So ultimately that's kind of what led me down this route was even though it weighs, about an ounce, just slightly over an ounce heavier, it looks like you might get a couple more shots, and I like the shape better. So I hope this helps someone.